Well, hello, my friends. Ruben Obed here, showing off my solar system, my emergency power system here in Puerto Rico. Basically, this system consists of a battery bank of 6 deep cycle batteries, and it has a separate system with one 210 reserve capacity battery. So basically, it's like 3 systems in one. Right here, this is a car battery running a small little inverter. Over here, those are the 6 parallel batteries running off the 750 watt inverter. And that other big battery is the large one. There's my little sign, and those are the six deep cycle batteries in parallel, running on 4 gauge cables. And these batteries are hybrid batteries. They are not the ideal ones for solar. As you can see there, I have an emergency latch and a bolt-on fuse, which I added for safety, 100 amp bolt-on fuse. I think I may have gone a little high on the fuse, so I'm gonna get another one, 80 amp fuse. And this is a 210 reserve capacity RV battery, and that is 121 amp hours. And I have that one hooked up to the 410 watt inverter and on this CarQuest charger, which puts out 8 amps of power, and it's also a maintainer, so you can keep it on 24/7 without overcharging your batteries. And showing over there in the background, 13.2 on the car battery. Now I know that car battery is not ideal for solar, but I just had it around, it was new. This is a projector, which is part of my emergency kit, and the reason I have it is because you really want to conserve energy. So you can run one of these off a USB. All you have to do is plug in, the digital converter box, and you can watch TV during a power outage without wasting power on a big bulky TV. Now this is a little lawn and garden battery that I have on here, and I use this for little minor things. I have the charge controller just to know what voltage it's on, and I'm using a UPS as an inverter hooked up to that little lawn and garden 12-volt battery. I have a little switch here in the back, which is with the purpose of turning on a light that I have outside in the driveway right underneath the camera, and basically that's just an LED light, just to have something to turn on. But this system is a standby system. I have this system. If I've used it more than 4 or 5 times, it's a lot. I don't drain these batteries down to 50%. I think I probably drained them to 25%. This is my charger here, Schumacher brand, 40 amp. This will top off my battery bank in a good 6 hours. But like I said, I've only used the batteries like to maybe 15-20%. So really, this system is there practically unused. You know what I'm saying? These are the leads to that charger by Schumacher. And here's my MT50 showing, a little bit of solar that I have. Right in there you see the voltage. Those are the solar panels that I have on the roof. They're 430 watt panels. They're giving me 120 watts. It's not much, guys, but that's what I have at the moment. I have an MPPT charge controller by EP-Ever, which I got pretty much recently. It's really good. And I have this lighting array of LED lights because I'm I'm like that. I want my system to look space age. The only thing missing is the flux capacitor, but just give it a little aesthetic design. You have the little orange beacon flashing in the back. But this system, pretty much runs my entire house. I don't run the air conditioner with it. I can run it, but there's really no purpose in that. In a power outage, you want to be practical. It's not about total comfort. So this is my system. Right here coming around here on the side is the little charger. This is a 4 amp Viking charger from Harbor Freight, and I have that one maintaining the small car battery. Here are the plugs and extension cords. And if I take you back here, these are my generators. I have 2 Phoenix PG1000 generators, and I use these to recharge my batteries in a power down scenario. Right in there I have gasoline, guys, from Hurricane Maria. and stabilized with stable. You know, I have everything saved up. I have it treated with seafoam. So, and I run them every week. I turn them on and do maintenance. So I have my system is tip top shape. Right there, you can see solar 13.6. And you know, like I said, this system I have it standby, just waiting for the emergency to come. You know, and I monitor it every day. You know, and I have 4-gauge cable. I've tested it; nothing heats up. You know, and even though right there I have the 750 watt inverter is the one that I mainly use the most, but really, realistically speaking, I'm only putting maybe 250, 300 watts out of that when I use the system. So kind of a little bit overkill, at least for my personal needs. But hey, that's the system that I have, and that's my EP Ever charge controller. Get them; they're pretty good. Alright, and also part of my system is a Coca-Cola thermal fridge that'll keep your sodas 40 degrees below ambient temperature, which is relatively good for a grid down scenario. And this is my recording studio here at GB Music Group Studios, aka my home. And I'm running everything on solar at the moment, just to show you guys, you know, how this system is powering everything up. And I can, you know, function perfectly on solar, even if the grid goes down. But basically, I have the little air conditioner, the laptop running, the microphones, the big 32-inch TV. I have a PlayStation running in the background, and I'm a little short on solar at the present time. All I have is 4 30-watt panels, as you can see here, running in parallel for 120 watts of power, which is what I'm using to charge my system with solar. But due to the fact that I'm kind of lacking in the solar department, basically my system is plugged into the grid at the moment with chargers, so it's more so an emergency system rather than an autonomous system. But it works very well in a grid down scenario. So I hope you guys enjoyed my system. Ruben